UFO phenomena occur all over the world. Shocking new evidence suggests that alien life on Earth may be hidden in some of the world's most isolated places. These locations are often travel restricted and signposted off limits. They say it is for our own protection, but could it actually be for the protection of alien visitors? Tonight, we unseal the shocking existence of alien operations in some of the most remote and forbidden regions on Earth. A global effort has begun. Secret files hidden from the public for decades, detailing every UFO account, are now available to the public. We are about to uncover the truth behind these classified documents. Find out what the government doesn't want you to know. Unsealed. Alien Files. Exposing the biggest secrets on planet Earth. Ladakh, India, November 2012. Over the past 2 months, more than 150 UFO sightings have been reported in a remote region near the Indo-Chinese border. One account in the Times of India describes how yellowish lights appear to lift off from the horizon on the Chinese side and slowly traverse the sky for 3 to 5 hours before disappearing. Ladakh lies in the Himalayas, the world's highest mountain range, and one of the most inaccessible regions on Earth. The Indian government investigates the claims, suspecting the UFOs to be Chinese drone aircraft patrolling the area. But the UFO descriptions don't match any known model of Chinese drone. Without explanation, the matter is declared closed.
A number of UFO reports that come in are actually military aircraft that civilians see and have no idea what they're looking at.
Are the Ladakh UFOs alien spacecraft? If so, could they have a base somewhere high in the Himalayas? It seems an ideal place to hide. The world is filled with remote locations, virtually inaccessible to the general public. Are extraterrestrials hiding in some of these remote sites? If so, who was on Earth first? Humans or aliens?
They live inside planet Earth. The weather began to change, the climate began to deteriorate, began to get colder, and these creatures migrated to warmer and warmer spots inside the Earth. They survived. They survived for millions of years, and when they made their way back to the surface of the Earth, bingo! What did they see? Human beings.
Unsealed case file. The Kincaid Expedition. March 1909. The Phoenix Gazette publishes 2 articles chronicling explorer G.E. Kincaid's recent expedition into the Grand Canyon. Kincaid claims to have uncovered a hidden underground city filled with artifacts that appear to be of Egyptian origin, hieroglyphic writing, and mummified remains stored in burial chambers. Experts from the Smithsonian visit the site to verify Kincaid's account. But on completion of their investigation, the site is suddenly declared off limits, and the entrance to the cave sealed off. Public access is banned to this day. The underground city is never mentioned again. The 2 stories printed in the Phoenix Gazette remain the only published accounts. Why would the Smithsonian cover up such an astounding archaeological find? And why has public access been banned? Apache, Zuni, and Hopi legends speak of strange humanoid creatures living among us in underground cities. These creatures are said to have saved humanity from a natural disaster that threatened to wipe out all life on Earth.
These ancient people had wisdom well beyond their years. So it begs the question, was there outside consultation? And could that have been from somebody with a bigger perspective on our little world?
These beliefs are not unique to North America. Many ancient cultures living oceans apart share strikingly similar tales. Cave drawings and hieroglyphics show ancient peoples living and working with extraterrestrials, often referring to them as gods. Were these stories told for the protection of humanity or to hide ancient alien activity on Earth?
One of the biggest unanswered questions about ancient civilizations and their connection to extraterrestrials is, would they make a record of it? And I think humans would absolutely make a record of aliens or extraterrestrials from another planet visiting and helping us.
The Mayans documented their extraterrestrial encounters in great detail. The best known example is the Pakal sarcophagus that many believe shows an alien astronaut piloting a spacecraft. But the Mayans did much more than depict stories of extraterrestrial travel. Throughout the Mayan region of Mexico, large sinkholes plunge deep into the earth. Called cenotes, they are sacred to the Mayan religion. The Mayans believe they can speak to the gods through cenotes, even travel to the underworld known as Xibalba, or place of fear. Are cenotes a Mayan vision of the home of the gods? Or were their gods actually aliens, making the cenotes a portal to an alien world? Coming up, we investigate possible alien infiltration of remote bases and their potential influence on modern technological advances. This is Unsealed, Alien Files, exposing the biggest secret on planet Earth. Welcome back to Unsealed, Alien Files. The world is filled with remote places that are dangerous to reach and often sealed off by authorities. Are governments keeping alien visitors a secret? If so, why are they harboring these extraterrestrials? Across Europe, cavern networks called Erdstall tunnels cover vast underground distances. Loosely translated, Erdstall means place in the earth. The exact number of Erdstall tunnels remains unknown as new passages continue to be discovered, including one that reopened a decades-old mystery. Unsealed case file, the Freiburg Tunnel. Freiburg, Germany, 2011. A new Erdstall tunnel opening is discovered on a dairy farm, but the location reminds many UFO experts of another infamous event. In 1936, Freiburg was the site of a mysterious UFO crash. Nazi scientists are said to have recovered advanced technology from the wreckage, then reportedly probed its secrets to create a new generation of superweapons.
During the 1930s and 1940s, the Nazis were making huge leaps forward with technology. One of the biggest pieces of technology that they had created was called the V-2 rocket. Now, the V-2 rocket was so highly advanced, it could actually deliver a weapons payload onto Great Britain.
Was the Freiburg Tunnel a UFO base? And if it was, were the aliens working with the Nazi government or against them? Remote locations are ideal places to conduct top-secret experiments away from the public eye. The unforgiving desert of the Australian outback offers the kind of deep cover governments seek the world over. Unsealed case file, Pine Gap. Its official name is the Joint Defense Research Space Agency, but it is better known as Pine Gap. Established in 1970 as a satellite tracking station, it is jointly run by the Australian and American militaries. But over the years, Pine Gap is said to have been repurposed into a top-secret testing ground for alien technology retrieved from UFO crash sites. But is there a difference between what the military tells you it knows and what it really knows? It's rumored the Pine Gap complex runs as deep as 5 miles into the earth. But what goes on beneath the desert remains unknown. For all the efforts to keep Pine Gap secret, a series of unexplained events has put the base under unwanted scrutiny. Locals have reported seeing mysterious white discs 30 feet in diameter floating in the sky near the base. Experts come to the stunning conclusion that they may in fact be man-made UFOs. Others believe they were constructed with direct assistance from aliens living and working in the labyrinth beneath the base. Hard evidence of the top-secret work underway at the base was collected from the most unexpected source imaginable. On March 15, 1991, the Space Shuttle Discovery was passing over the area when its cameras picked up something astonishing. The footage shows a massive UFO hurtling over Australia at an estimated speed of over 50,000 miles per hour, nearly 3 times the shuttle's top speed on launch. Some believe the UFO was the product of top-secret work underway at the base. But if aliens are working at remote sites like Pine Gap, are they friend or foe? Coming up, we investigate an isolated base in New Mexico. Evidence of what goes on in this terrifying facility may reveal the greatest betrayal of public trust in history. This is Unsealed, Alien Files, exposing the biggest secret on planet Earth. Welcome back to Unsealed, Alien Files. At secret bases like Pine Gap in the Australian outback, aliens are said to be helping scientists build futuristic aircraft and weapons. But are these aliens really our allies? Compelling evidence exists that humans and aliens may have already engaged in combat deep inside one of the most closely guarded bases on Earth. Unsealed case file, the Battle of Dulce. Dulce, New Mexico, 1977. Cattle have been discovered mutilated. The cuts have been made with a surgical precision beyond the capability of any known technology. The bizarre crimes catch the attention of Albuquerque-based physicist and UFO researcher, Paul Benowitz. During his independent investigation, he is introduced to a woman who claims to know what is behind the bizarre crimes. Under hypnosis, she reveals to Benowitz that she and her son were abducted by aliens and taken to an underground base. There, she saw not only cattle being mutilated and drained of their blood, but vats filled with human body parts. While there, the abductees were fitted with alien implants through which extraterrestrials could control their bodies. Benowitz is stunned by the woman's account. He begins monitoring communications in the area and picks up what he believes to be transmissions from an alien spaceship. Benowitz tracks the UFO to a remote area on the New Mexico-Colorado border that he dubs Dulce Base. In 1979, UFO insider Thomas Costello infiltrates Dulce and smuggles out shocking photos. Costello's photos show aliens conducting horrifying genetic experiments on humans. Even more shocking, Costello says the human subjects were abducted with the full consent of the United States government.
Another theory is the fact that they're genetically engineering humans, that it could serve some purpose in altering our genetic code or the way that we evolve as human beings. My guess is they could potentially make a life form that they would like us to evolve into, let alone just try and make another lesser being evolve into what they're aiming to create.
In a separate incident, a U.S. government employee, Phil Schneider, was helping to dig a labyrinth of tunnels below the base. Schneider's team inadvertently opened a large cavern where they stumble upon a group of aliens experimenting on captive humans. A battle ensues. Though severely wounded, Schneider escapes, but a number of his colleagues are killed in the conflict. According to Schneider, The tunnels below Dulce are a fraction of what lies beneath the surface of the United States. UFO investigators believe the underground network may have been created by a highly advanced drilling craft called a subterrane. Operating like a submarine, the subterrane is propelled by nuclear power and bores through the earth, leaving massive tunnels in its wake.
I think when you talk about the sheer technological power in the 21st century that you would need, you start nearing kind of an impossibility to pull this off, and they were able to do this. That's an amazing feat.
Once completed, the tunnels are traversed by maglev trains that may travel over 300 miles per hour. But where could they possibly lead? Experts believe a secret network of tunnels may connect some of the most sinister bases on the planet, like Dulce Base and Area 51. They may even lead to one of the strangest airports in America. Denver International Airport. This massive structure is the second largest airport in the world, covering 53 square miles. The terminals are decorated with art, depicting oppressive military imagery and apocalyptic visions. The strange works of art above ground only hint at what might be going on beneath. March 21st, 2013. A father and son noticed strange lights in the sky from their suburban home. The Colorado residents tracked 3 glowing lights flying in a triangular formation in the sky above the Denver airport. Authorities at the airport refuse to comment, and an FAA spokesperson insists nothing out of the ordinary happened that night. Although the airport opened in 1995, construction beneath it has officially never stopped. The buildings reach 8 stories underground, deep enough to withstand the force of an atomic bomb. Connecting the terminals and baggage area is a passenger shuttle system, but at Denver International, there is a second, completely separate rail system. This allegedly links to the maglev tunnels and may allow the movement of alien technology from sites like Dulce. Coming up, they may have technology that's out of this world, but is extraterrestrial life also penetrating the very heart of American power? This is Unsealed, Alien Files, exposing the biggest secret on planet Earth. Welcome back to Unsealed, Alien Files. Across the world, aliens are reported to be operating out of remote locations, often with the full cooperation of top-secret government agencies. But they may no longer be content to live on the fringes of our world. One of the strangest stories about presidents and UFOs involves President Dwight D. Eisenhower. It is said that Eisenhower had not 1, not 2, but actually 3 or 4 meetings with extraterrestrials to establish an open skies agreement with them. According to one account, an extraterrestrial may have penetrated the highest office in the land. His name, Valiant Thor. Valiant Thor allegedly went to work at the Pentagon for 3 years when he was codenamed the Stranger. To this day, the chilling nature of his work for the United States government remains unknown. Is Valiant Thor's infiltration of the U.S. government in the guise of friend or foe? And what will become of the human race when every earthbound alien decides the time for hiding is over? This is Unsealed, Alien Files, exposing the biggest secret on planet Earth.